Hello, my beautiful third grade babies. So we are working on excellence is our character trait for this week, and we're gonna read The Paper Crane. So while we do, I want you guys to be thinking about why is it beneficial, why is it good to always try your best, to always be excellent, even when it feels like it's not gonna matter, it's not gonna make a difference, or you're not gonna get credit for it. So, The Paper Crane by Molly Bang. A man once owned a restaurant on a busy road. He loved to cook good food and he loved to serve it. He worked from morning until night until he was happy. But a new highway was built close by. Travelers drove straight from one place to another and no longer stopped at the restaurant. Many days went by when no guests came at all. The man became very poor and had nothing to do but dust and polish his empty plates and tables. One evening, a stranger came into the restaurant. His clothes were old and worn, but he had an unusual gentle manner. Though he said he had no money to pay for food, the owner invited him to sit down. He cooked the best meal he could make and served him like a king. When the stranger had finished, he said to his host, "I cannot pay you with money, but I would like to thank you in my own way." He picked up a paper napkin from the table and folded it into the shape of a crane. "You have only to clap your hands," he said, "and this bird will come to life and dance for you. Take it and enjoy it while it is with you." With these words, the stranger left. It happened just as the stranger had said. The owner had only to clap his hands and the paper crane became a living bird, flew down to the floor and danced. Soon, word of the dancing crane spread, and people came from far and near to see the magic bird perform. The owner was happy again, for his restaurant was always full of guests. He cooked and served and had company from morning until night. The weeks passed and the months. One evening, a man came into the restaurant. His clothes were old and worn, but he had an unusual gentle manner. The owner knew him at once and was overjoyed. The stranger, however, said nothing. He took a flute from his pocket, raised it to his lips, and began to play. The crane flew down from its place on the shelf and danced as it had never danced before. The stranger finished playing, lowered his flute from his lips, and returned it to his pocket. He climbed on the back of the crane and they flew out the door and away. The restaurant still stands by the side of the road, and guests still come to eat the good food and hear the story of the gentle stranger and the magic crane made from the paper napkin. But neither the stranger nor the dancing crane has ever been seen again. The end. So why do you guys think that it's important to be excellent and always do our best, even when it feels like it's not gonna matter or not make a difference? the old worn clothes, the torn clothes, but he had a gentle manner. That man who came into the restaurant, he said, "I've got no money to pay." So did the cook give him some old food and say, "Here you go, don't, clean it up yourself"? No, it said he served him like a king. Why would he do that? What happened instead? Because he gave excellent service and did his best. If he would have just been, "Here you go, here's your food," do you think the old man would have gave him the magic paper crane? No, it's because he did his best even without knowing he would get a reward. So always do your best, always try your best, and do more than what is expected of you, because it's still your day. It's your life. You want to live every day giving your best so you can look back and be proud of what you've done, not look back and say, "Oh gosh, I didn't do a very good job." All right, good luck, guys.